Good evening. Isabel Huther with DHK News. Israeli police have conducted interviews on Tuesday with international activists arrested aboard Turkish-backed and ships which were traveling to Gaza that left 9 people dead and sparked international outcry. At least 9 pro-Palestinian activists, some of which were Turkish, were killed when Israeli commandos stormed the ships in international water over the weekend. On Sunday, the UN Security Council held an emergency meeting to discuss Israeli storming of the flotilla, resulting in all members calling for a thorough investigation. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has cancelled a meeting with Barack Obama and will meet later with his cabinet in Jerusalem. German President Horst Köhler has said that he's resigning with immediate effect due to a widespread criticism of comments he made about the country's military action and commercial interests. The shock resignation came after Köhler, elected to his second term last year, said a country like Germany, which was heavily reliant on foreign trade, must know that military interventions were needed to uphold German interests. The German president is responsible for signing bills into law, but the role is largely ceremonial. BP's complex Top Kill maneuver to plug its Gulf of Mexico oil well has failed, crushing hopes for an end to the largest oil spill in US history, already in its 40th day. It may be another 2 months before the oil giant can definitely turn off the gusher, a delay that could undermine the US President Barack Obama, as he is facing growing criticism for a perceived slow response to the disaster. BP's chief operating officer Doug Suttles told reporters the London-based firm would now attempt to capture oil from the well after cutting the pipeline and attaching a new cap. However, Suttles warned the new procedure would take at least 4 days and would only capture most of the leaking oil. Guatemala's Pasaya volcano belched columns of black ash on Friday, a day after a powerful eruption killed at least 1 person, forced hundreds of families to evacuate, and shut the international airport. The volcano, 25 miles south of Guatemala City, erupted on Thursday, raining thick ash and small rocks onto the capital, and coating the streets in a layer of gritty black sand. President Alvaro Colom told a news conference that 3 children, aged 7, 9 and 10, were missing after the eruption. Pasaya, which is close to the colonial town of Antigua, and farms where some of the Guatemala's highest quality coffee is grown, has been continuously active since the 1960s, but had not showered rocks and ash since 1998. At least 53 people have been killed in attacks on 2 mosques in the Pakistani city of Lahore, according to hospital officials. The officials said more than hundreds were wounded in the twin attacks. At one location, Gari Shadu, at least 34 people were killed, and at the other, model town, at least 19 people died. The gunmen opened fire shortly after Friday prayers, and loud explosions were heard at the Mahdi Mosque in the residential neighborhoods. Ahmadis are a minority Muslim sect founded in the late 19th century. Pakistan is the only Muslim state to have declared Ahmadis non-Muslims. Its 4 million old members have seen their religious rights in overwhelmingly Muslim Pakistan curtailed by law. Maoist rebels are suspected of sabotaging a high-speed train in eastern India, killing at least 65 people after it smashed into parts of a goods train. Local television showed the mangled wreckage of capsized carriages across the tracks, and the death toll could rise as many passengers were still trapped. At least 104 people were injured. Railway Minister Mamata Bajera said a bomb had hit the train, but police said they were also looking at other sabotage methods, such as the removal of track's fish blades. The passenger train, which was going to Mumbai from Calcutta, was detailed in the Manjarian area at around 1:30 a.m. 3 of its coaches were then hit by a cargo train coming from the other direction. And finally tonight, a skater has broken a record, jumping off the first floor of the Eiffel Tower onto a huge quarter pipe.
If I came so far, if I could make the impossible dream here, because really to put a ramp like that at the Eiffel Tower, it's really impossible. Normally it's just impossible.
And that's all the news. Thanks for watching. Good night.